your day is going well so far. Today's video is going to be a super quick and easy getting ready with me video on this smoky eye here. I don't wear smoky eyes that often anymore, but the palette that I use in this video, I have a feeling it's going to make me start wearing them more again. Smoky eyes used to be like my thing back in the day. I feel like that's all I ever wore, and then I started getting more comfortable with browns and neutrals, but ever since receiving this trio, which honestly I got it today and I was super excited about it, I actually plopped down to film a different getting ready with me video, and then the FedEx guy came to the door and dropped off a package from NARS, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna use this stuff. So a lot of the products that I use in today's video are new products that I received today from NARS. I know a lot of you guys like these one brand looks too, although this one isn't all exclusively NARS, just because I don't really have any eyebrow products from NARS or lips. I don't even know if they make eyebrow products. Obviously they make lip products, but I don't know if I've ever seen eyebrow products from NARS. If they do make them, leave a comment down below because I will have to try them out. However, in today's video, it's actually my first time using eyeshadows from NARS, and I have to say, I am super impressed, especially with this palette, or I guess trio here. This is the Narcissist Smoky Eye Set, and this thing is awesome. It comes with this trio of eyeshadows. It also comes with one of their larger-than-life longwear eyeliners, which I hear everyone and their mother rave about these, and now I see why. In this kit, it actually just came with the black one, which is in the shade Via Veneto, is that right? I apologize if it isn't. And then also this super cute blending brush here. I don't think there's a number on this though. So these three things came in a set, so I wanted to put them to use, and like I said earlier, super impressed already. Loving this matte charcoal shadow in this trio here. So if you guys are into super smoky eyes and you're looking for like a super simple go-to palette, highly recommend this one. It's seriously awesome. There's two matte shades and then one shimmer here. Why am I like flooding this intro with spoilers? Let's just go ahead and get into the video, and that way you guys can see all these awesome products put to use, because I am in love already. But yeah, if you guys do want to continue to see more of these getting ready with me videos, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and let's roll on into it. I hope you guys enjoy. So as you can see, I already went in and filled in my eyebrows. I think I'm planning on doing an updated eyebrow routine, but if any of you guys were curious, for my brow today, I used the NYX Eyebrow Gel in Chocolate, and then I also used the new Sigma, well they're not super new, but the Sigma Brow Pencil in Elevate, just kind of more on the ends just to help darken up the tail end of my brow. So now I'm going to go in and prime my eyelids, and for that I'm using the NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer. I've seriously fallen in love with this stuff. I really like the consistency of it. It's a lot thinner than other eyeshadow primers I've used in the past, which makes it easier to kind of rub in. The Urban Decay Shadow Primer Potion I do still really like, but I feel like I kind of have to tug on my eye when I use that one, whereas this one really just like blends right into the skin. And as you can see, when you rub it in, it just goes in clear. From there, I'm going to move on to my eyeshadow, and the brush I'm using now is the Sigma E40. It's just the large blending brush. And then as always, the same crease color that I basically use for every single look. This is Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie. Seriously obsessed with this eyeshadow. I feel like it's a great base color and the perfect color to kind of transition from your lid to your crease. So I'm just going through and buffing this color in. I like it because it's a very neutral color, but it still provides some warmth in there, so you're not just left with like a completely plain canvas. This color just really helps any other color you put on top of it blend. Now going into my new Narcissist Smoky Eye Kit, I'm going to go in and use this shade here, which is perfect for my brow bone. So I'm just going to take that on a large shader brush. This is the Sigma E59 Wide Shader. This is just a really nice kind of matte cream color. And I'm just going to pop this right on to my brow bone. Now taking the larger than life eyeliner pencil that comes in the Smoky Eye Kit, this is just in black, and the shade is called Via Veneto. I'm probably butchering that, so I apologize. I'm gonna just apply some of this color right onto the outer corner of my eye and kind of along my lash line. Obviously, as you can tell, nothing fancy. More than anything, I'm kind of going in and using it as a base. Once I have that laid down, I'm just gonna go in with a stiff shader brush and kind of spread this out, because as I mentioned earlier, I'm using it as a base. This eyeliner is really pigmented, and as the name says, it is long wearing, so you kind of want to go in there quickly and start blending it out, otherwise it's just going to stay in that one spot. I also want to drag the color to the outer corner and flick it out to create a slight cat eye. Now taking a clean shader brush, I'm going to go into that middle color in the Smoky Eye Kit, which is kind of like a matte charcoal gray, and I'm just popping that right on top of the eyeliner that we just applied and dragging the color a bit upwards. The brush I'm using now is a Makeup Geek Soft Dome brush, and I'm just grabbing that color and buffing it back and forth just to create a nice smooth gradient. I don't want any harsh lines. So just really take your time and get your brush in there and blend. As I had mentioned earlier, just go through and really take your time to blend this color out. I really don't go in and add any more color to this brush. I'm just using the color that I already have onto my lid and just taking that and buffing it back and forth and slightly pulling the color upwards. Since I have hooded eyes, if I didn't pull the color up, you would just see that peach smoothie and then kind of like the fold of my eye and the black color, which I don't want. So that's why I like to take this color upwards. So it really creates that nice smooth like fusion of colors, and I'm not left with like, okay, white peach smoothie and then black eyeshadow only on my lid. Now as a final step to blend this charcoal color and the peach smoothie color together, I'm taking this NARS brush that came in the Smokey Eye kit. It's a really dense kind of cropped angled blending brush. As you can see, it just has like a really sharp cut to it. It fits perfectly right here into the socket of my eye though, and I'm just gonna blend this back and forth just to create a nice smooth transition. Now taking a smaller precise blending brush, I'm taking the darkest color in the NARS trio and starting from the outer corner and blending the color inwards just to create some depth. So now in normal Danna fashion, we are gonna go and move on to the face. Of course, we're gonna go back in and finish the eyes, but for whatever reason, I always like to lay down my eyeshadow first and then go in and finish my face, especially with this look since working with darker colors. I didn't want to do that first and then I didn't want to do my foundation first and then deal with fallout all over my face and have to wipe it away. So the foundation that we're using today is actually going to be the first time using it for me as well. This is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation, and I have mine in the shade Punjab, which is a medium 1. Unfortunately, they don't come with a pump, so I will have to go out and buy a separate pump for that, but I'm really excited about this foundation. I've only ever heard great things, but honestly I'm not sure what the best way to apply this is going to be. I'm going to go in first and just use my beauty blender because that's what I have right here sitting with me. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned earlier, for my primer I'm just using the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. That's why there's kind of like an iridescent sheen on my forehead. So there we go with that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go and buy a pump for this because I just don't feel like that's very sanitary. Don't worry, I did leave the room and go wash my hands before I did this to my face. We're just gonna go in and blend this in. Consistency wise, for whatever reason, those two words to say together were actually really hard. It's exactly what I'm looking for in a foundation. I really like thinner, kind of runnier foundation that still offer a nice medium coverage. Okay, so just from that much, I feel like it definitely evened out my skin tone. My freckles are still peeking through, so it doesn't give that like gross mask-like effect. But I think I am going to go in and apply a little bit more right here on my cheeks, just because they are kind of more on the pink side today. So just adding a tiny bit more right here and right here. But other than that, I think it did a really great job just evening out my complexion without leaving like that gross mask-like or cakey effect. The formula that I'm using now is Sheer Glow, which is perfect for my dry to combination skin, but if you guys are more on the oily spectrum, they do offer the same kind of, I guess, sheer formula, but it's in Sheer Matte. Okay, now moving on to my concealer, I have medium 3 here, which is called Honey, and medium 1, which is Custard. So I'm gonna go in with the lighter shade first, although that seems kind of pink. Let's see what the medium color looks like. Yeah, this looks better. This is Custard, and I feel like this has more yellow and may seem like a better match. I don't know if this formula is really made for under eyes or more for blemishes. I know lots of people love the NARS concealer that is in the doe foot applicator, so I may have to try that one next time, but for now this will do. I'm going to use this kind of as a concealer and highlighting product. I don't really have any large blemishes right now except for that one right there, so we'll cover him up. And now I'm going to go in and blend this all out with the Beauty Blender. For this concealer coming in a stick formula, it blends really nicely. I've used other stick concealers and I feel like once you try to blend them out, they kind of just stay in one spot and feel really thick and heavy. That blended out so easy and seamlessly. Now to set my under eye concealer, I'm just going in with my Beauty Blender, which is really only slightly damp now. I know it seems weird to use this with powder, but I really like it, especially to set my under eyes. And for the actual powder, I'm just using the Crystal Translucent Light Reflecting Powder. I adore this powder for setting my under eyes just because it's super finely milled and I don't notice it kind of settling into the fine lines of my eyes. So I really appreciate that. Basically anywhere that I applied that concealer, I'm going in with this powder. So down the bridge of my nose, and I applied some right here on the sides of my mouth, and of course that blemish there. Now to contour my face, I'm going into the NARS Danmari palette and using the shade Casino. This is the Hourglass No. 2 brush. I believe this is actually used as a powder or foundation brush, but I really like it for bronzer. I feel like it really kind of just fits right into the hollows of my cheeks. So I'm just buffing this color in right here. Also just onto the temples of my forehead. I don't really want my face to look flat. I want there to be dimension in there. And then along my jawline. Here I am taking the larger than life eyeliner pencil that came in the Smokey Eye set, and I'm going to line my tight line as well as my waterline. The great thing about this pencil is that since it is so smooth and creamy, it comes retractable, so you don't have to worry about sharpening it and the actual product breaking off over and over again. Now over that eyeliner I just applied, I'm taking the darkest shade once again from the trio and using a pencil brush. This one here is from Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to smudge the color from the outer to my inner corner, really taking time to blend and smoke it out. Using that same pencil brush, I'm going to take the darkest shade and apply some of the color onto my inner corner, but I want to leave the middle of my lid bare. Now going back into the Danmari palette, I'm going to take the blush called Sin, which is a really nice kind of mauve with hints of purple, and apply this to the backs of my cheeks. And of course you can't have a full-on glam smoky eye without some falsies. These are just the Demi Wispies from Ardell that I popped on. Now for my lower lashes, I'm just going in with the L'Oreal Shocking Extensions Telescopic Mascara. For my lips, I'm using my new lip pencil from MAC. This is called Whirl. It's just a really nice nude, and I'm just going to line and fill my lips with this color. Alright, so that completes this look. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, just a quick side note, in the video I had applied the MAC lip pencil in Whirl, but after wearing it for a little bit, I decided it was a little bit too matte and needed something on top. So I still have this on as a base, but on top of it, I applied the Makeup Forever Rouge Artist Natural in N9. This comes in the little Sephora birthday kit this year, and it's just this really pretty kind of brownish red color. You guys know I'm awful at describing colors, but I really like the look of these two colors together. Just this on its own just looks too flat and matte, at least on me, so I don't know, I prefer the look of it together. So yeah, this entire look was basically created just with this one trio that I showed in the intro of this video. I obviously did use the Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie, which I feel like that really does help blend the colors together. You could definitely just use the brow bone shade, but I don't know, whenever I do a smoky eye, I like to have some kind of like really nice warm color in the crease. So I do love that shadow. Highly recommend it. If you guys haven't tried Makeup Geek shadows yet, you are missing out. I will have a link of all the products listed down below for you guys, just so it's easy for you guys to click and find just like that. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Did you guys just see that? Like my hand was getting prepped for the wave. It was like a weird raptor hand, but yeah, okay. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.